You can't throw 3 fucking picks in a fucking 1-score game at home against a division rival when you just lost 4 of your last 5.
Hey guys, Steel Pirate Media.
Welcome in, guys.
Steel Pirate Media Show, episode 21, brought to you by the holiday of Thanksgiving, football fans' absolute dream holiday. No, is it? Basketball got Christmas.
I think
and New Year's.
I think that it's that being a football fan certainly ices the cake of it, but dog, I'll give you my Thanksgiving Day ritual. It won't take long, dude. I wake up whenever the fuck I want, and I immediately go on my phone and I start placing bets. Lots of them. And I can smell.
That's a normal day.
I
Fuck
can
Thanksgiving.
smell.
It's a normal day.
I can smell the turkey coming out of the brine bag in my refrigerator. This 28-pound monster of a bird, and it's going in the oven, dude. And I know that my mom's on her way over soon, and she's making corn souffle and probably green bean casserole, and Ashley's making sweet potato casserole, and she's making fucking scalloped potatoes, dude. And there's all types of little hors d'oeuvres, and there's pumpkin cheesecake and pumpkin pie, and I just
that's the
harm
ultimate
my
white
body with food all day.
Gluttony.
Absolute definitive gluttony, and I say thank God those white people that literally stole this country at least brought a turkey to the fucking table. Because, buddy, nobody works. You sit down all day, and then you get to watch the Lions beat the shit out of the Dallas Cowboys. Are you kidding me?
They're playing each other this Thanksgiving?
I'm about 99% sure.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that. Boy, that'd be a tasty one.
Usually
That
they
game
both
is
play.
done.
Usually the Packers or the Bears play at the Lions, and somebody plays at Dallas, like Redskins.
No, I don't think they
like
play each other every year, but they play every year.
Because the Lions already beat the fuck out of them.
Lions
They
are
hung 50 on them.
The Lions are in the 1 o'clock window. Dallas plays in the 4:30. It's typically a divisional game.
It's Bears, Lions, Giants, Cowboys, Dolphins, Packers.
Yep.
Josh, help! I'm getting cold, Josh.
The Florida Seas.
Hurricane Milton.
Hurricane Milton, round 2. The backlash. Yeah, Thanksgiving it's the best holiday on the year. For my money, it's
Football
not even
fans.
close.
My girl's making some viral ass mac and cheese. I don't know if you guys know Avery. Maybe you know. There's this girl. I think her name's like Tiny.
It's Trinity. The little white girl. Yeah. I know you're talking about. Yeah, I seen her. Her mac and cheese ain't better than mine. Fuck that little slut. Take that out. Fuck her.
There's a lot of things not getting edited out these days.
What the fuck happened to what the fuck happened? What did Pat McAfee call the female basketball players? White bitches or some shit?
Yeah.
White bitches. Yeah.
He said Caitlin Clark is the white bitch taking over the scene.
A little white bitch taking over the scene.
Yeah. And it caused some problems.
With everybody but Caitlin Clark, I think.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark could give
Interestingly
a fuck.
enough.
Crazy how she was on a show like a month and a half later.
Right.
Crazy.
Just said
it's
nothing
crazy
about
how
it.
that works. It's
The
crazy how that
producers ain't
works.
like it though.
No, we like
Hey,
Thanksgiving.
man.
We look for and I go real hard for Halloween at my house. Shout out to Halloween. Obviously, I was the only one wearing a fucking costume last week. Big Halloween guy. Big full-size candy bar guy. Big spiders on the roof. Lights up. Big fucking spider web in the yard. Spooky
What
music
you get,
playing.
Ronnie?
Jack-o'-lantern on the porch
Playing
with a
with
fucking hat that
cosine.
comes off. The whole nine. Kids love coming to my house on Halloween.
I know. I already missed
But
Halloween,
it doesn't even sniff Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is number one by just so much. As you get older, you learn to realize like which holidays really matter, dude. And for me, it's Thanksgiving. Like if I had to pick one, I don't even have to think twice. It's Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving.
So it goes Thanksgiving and honestly 4th of July.
Yes.
Just because of
4th of
where
July's
I'm
up
at
there.
for the 4th of July.
I haven't gone as hard the last couple of years, but I used to go. I mean, the last time I had a 4th of July party, we did a 110-pound pig, and we smoked 600 wings.
Yep.
And went dumb hard.
Yep.
I dropped $2,000 on fireworks. Just did it in my fucking neighborhood. We went hard. It was
way
a
to
great
do it.
time.
That's the way to do it. You get on the river.
It's
you
a
get
lot.
You get you a case of Buddy Lights, and you see how many you can take down.
Listen,
in a good
you're talking
12,
about a river.
14-hour span.
I'm talking about a subdivision in the suburbs outside of here, Pennsylvania.
I hate to tell you,
causing
I got a river
scene.
that I go to. You should go to the river with me. There's your invitation.
In a van down by the river, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
4th of July's up.
Ronnie, how was Cincinnati?
What's up?
How was the old trip to Cincinnati?
Pretty good, pretty good. It didn't end up going to Cincy as much as we thought. So,
Well,
did you go to Skyline Chili?
No, not even.
Oh my God! Then we're done talking about it. Next
literally
topic.
Spaghetti
Jesus
sauce.
Christ!
That's literally what Skyline.
One job.
Folks at home that don't know what Skyline Chili is, it's fucking spaghetti sauce. That's all it is.
No, it's not.
That's what they. Yeah, that's basically what I heard.
They put it on spaghetti. It's obviously not spaghetti sauce, dude.
Chili with no beans.
It's chili with no beans, and there's some chocolate in there.
On what?
Yeah, what?
Chili with no beans on spaghetti.
And then I think I heard the little cinnamon in there as well.
A little bit of cinnamon in there as well. I have cans of it at my house as we speak. Big fan. But you can't have plans if I go home tonight and eat a big old plate of Skyline Chili on some spaghetti with some cheese. I can't work tomorrow. I can't take my son to school tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to move tomorrow.
Josh and Dunbar, you could at least, both of you guys could. If you like Skyline Chili, all I'm going to say is wait till you taste some New York lunch.
Oh, yeah. Greek sauce.
Unpopular opinion.
Just saying, if you like Skyline, then you're going to love
I prefer
New York.
Skyline Chili to Greek sauce.
Oh, no.
Really?
Yes.
No.
You're a sick bastard.
No, I'm not. I love the Coney dogs. I love me a little three-way. I'm a big Skyline
What about
fan.
Lucky Louie's or whatever, the place with the hot dog or whatever you're telling me?
Big Lucky Louie's fan.
Lucky Louie's is
Josh
fire.
like Sloppy Joe. Like, that's cool, bro. We love Sloppy Joe
Avery,
too.
It's not Sloppy Joe, though.
What did Avery
literally
get?
What it is, bro.
It's not what it is.
Did Avery get anything memorable in Erie?
Avery had some pepperoni
Yeah,
balls.
I got a mighty fine donut that was pretty fucking average, and I got.
Yeah, you need to go get like some Italian food in Erie.
50
Dunbar
cents
hates when I
Go
do
ahead.
that.
You need. I mean, Mighty Fine's all right, bro. But a donut can only be so good.
Then I had some Otis 12s repeatedly.
Okay, yeah. Their wings are fire. That's good.
Repeatedly.
He had pepperoni balls. That's an Erie thing.
What about pizza? You didn't have a pizza ball?
Yes.
Yeah, he had a pizza ball.
I got some last time I was there.
Pizza ball is better than the pep ball, yeah. I would have took you to Arts. I would have took you to Arts Bakery, to Valerio's, and
I didn't have that kind of time, brother.
Yeah, bro. I was there for a day.
I
go for days, like a day.
No, the next time you go though, you do have to go to Lucky Louie's. That's where you can really experience a Smith's hot dog.
Yeah, they do have a good hot dog at Lucky
They're
Louie's.
off the fucking chain at Lucky Louie's.
They got ones with pierogies on them.
Yeah. Similar to that $19 one at fucking PNC Park.
I was gonna say like one buddy that Josh was talking
my
about.
God.
It's not that. It's not quite that.
Hey,
yeah.
Brittle, we need to revisit that story, bro. The pierogi, the guy with the pierogi in front of you. That shit was funny.
Oh yeah, half the reason I went to that game was because Paul Skeens was pitching, and I wanted to see him before the year was done. And the other half that I went was because they advertised a foot-long hot dog that had ox roast and pierogies and pickles on the foot-long hot dog, and they sold it at PNC Park. And then I Googled which stand has this thing because I couldn't find it at any of the regular vendors. And I found, Google told me what fucking section it was in. So I went and found them. And there's nobody in line. And I'm like, this can't be the place to get these insane hot dogs. And then I went over and looked, and the bitch was assembling them. And I said, how do I get one of those? And she said, it's $19. And I said, never mind.
Never fucking mind.
I said, listen, I'm a fat man, and 50% of the reason I drove to Pittsburgh, I spent hundreds of dollars on these tickets, got great seats. I really wanted one of these hot dogs of all the money that I spent today, and boy did I bet on that fucking game, and boy did I lose every bet. Of all the money that I spent that day, there's no fucking way I was spending $19 on a fucking hot dog, dude. He gone.
Dunbar, what's it called? The fries at the Steelers game that everybody fucks with.
Fries.
Those are so good. Yeah, those shits are fire.
Avery had some crab fries.
Beer fries?
I don't.
Beer fries?
Crab fries.
Crab fries, that's it. Crab fries. I thought they were beer fries. Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
those shits are smacking.
I don't
Hell
understand it. That one I really don't get.
You don't like the crab fries?
I don't dislike them, but I don't understand
It's
like
the sauce. It's the sauce. It's
Yeah.
the sauce.
Yeah.
It's
It's
the
the
sauce,
sauce.
yeah.
It's the
so
spice
good.
and the
Reminds-
sauce. Like the spice.
It reminds
doesn't
me of
come
a
off in the
checkers
sauce.
fry.
It like
It's like a
wraps
checkers
around it.
fry. It's like a checkers fry with a good sauce.
It's like
Right?
it's like a Old Bay fry with a cheese sauce.
That's
Yes,
really what
yes.
it
It's
is.
like
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Old
like
Bay and
Old
queso
Bay
dip
seasoning,
on fucking French fries.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. How
So-
about the hottest topic of the day is James Franklin to me, and he needs to be absolutely out of Penn State.
I don't think that's the hottest topic at all. I don't think anybody in America was surprised at what happened on Saturday.
Not surprised, but I'm
Yeah, I
just saying.
definitely was.
Ladies and gents,
I mean,
That
a guy
was
lost
a
the
close
football
game.
game by one touchdown.
Ronnie, did you watch the game?
But
No.
look at college
I'ma
football
hit it,
today.
bro. Ronnie, you can go back and watch the 4th and goal play call at the 2. And
Yeah, I seen something
I'll
about
be
that.
honest, bro. That was the dumbest fucking play call I've ever fucking seen. That was the dumbest play call I've seen since the Seahawks threw a slant with Marshawn
has a
Lynch
better
in the
ro-
backfield.
I
Nah,
just- I'm
since
asking-
Dan
I don't even know.
Campbell didn't kick the field
Who
goal.
has the better roster?
But
Who has
go
the
ahead.
better roster between
Ohio.
Ohio State and Penn State?
So,
Ohio State.
State has the better skill players. Penn State has the better line.
Mhm. Offensive
That's
line.
how that goes.
Yeah. And their defenses are almost 1-for-1.
Their defense are 1-for-1. The skill players, it's not fucking close on the offensive side.
Nah.
And you could have seen that. Quinshawn Judkins and Travion Henderson each should have had 120 yards that game, though. I don't understand why Chip Kelly just didn't run the fucking ball down Penn State's throat.
Because their O line was in shambles. I mean, they had a
Every
brand
time
new
they-
guy. They had
Every
brand new
time they got the
guy-
ball to the edge on those quick pitches, though, they were getting 8 to 12.
Oh no, for sure.
I'd have ran that shit until they stopped it. And guess what that would have done? That would have opened up the inside.
Yeah, no,
Like-
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
I don't think anybody was surprised by the lack of points in that game.
Nah.
I wasn't surprised Ohio State
Under
won though.
slamming.
Ohio State's very good. That doesn't mean Penn State's bad. It does solidify that James Franklin. I don't know what exactly he has to do to get fired. Like I don't know how many times you can lose that game before they're like, "Hey man, this is kind of why you're here." Like isn't that
Penn
kind of the
State-
Ohio State Michigan thing where it's like if you lose that game too many times, like we're on to the next guy.
But Ryan Day is going to get another year just because he should beat Michigan this year. Like that's the only
Well,
reason.
and he won
He
against
loses to
Penn
Michigan.
State.
Yeah,
You beat Penn State and Michigan. You could lose a lot of others.
Well, yeah, the 12-team playoffs is gonna damn near guarantee him a spot there.
He is in the 5 seat right now, and
What about
the
Matt
rankings came
Rule?
out last night. The rankings came out last night. The
Is Matt
initial
Rule
ones.
on the hot seat?
No, not at all.
Why? It's the second year. It's the second year at
He's
Nebraska.
a freshman
Hell no.
quarterback.
Yeah.
He just pulled the highest rated recruit in the
Why?
history
Why
of
is
the
there
school.
beef?
And
Why is there beef between what's going on with him and the quarterback right now?
There is no beef.
Not a beef. I'm just saying, like, isn't there something going on? Kid's not playing. He's a healthy scratch this week or something.
Rayola's a healthy scratch?
I thought I saw something about that or something like that.
I damn sure didn't see that.
Nah.
Yeah, that's their fucking offense.
Yeah.
I saw there was some question he was answering about something.
I don't think
With
there's a
Raiola.
world where
Yeah,
Rayola's a healthy scratch. That could get Matt
Might have
Rule
been
fired.
might have been a practice or something. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
Bro.
Now that would
He
get
said
Rule fired
he-
immediately.
So he left the UCLA game last week a little injured with a back injury, and that's probably why they lost. They say he's expected to play this week against USC.
okay,
That's what Pete Thamel
So he's just
was out here talking
That could
about.
be a good game.
okay.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know. Franklin, I don't like. At what point is it not enough?
I'll say this. James
What
Franklin,
has he accomplished?
I looked at the numbers. James Franklin is, I think, 4-16 versus Michigan and Ohio State in his 10 years.
He's 1-10 against Ohio State. Period.
And in 3-6 versus Michigan
Something like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
with zero count them playoff appearances.
But if
and one Big Ten appearance.
but just
when
because
they got to the Big Ten title game, they got their ass whooped.
just because he wins every other game, that's enough to. And then listen, I get that, like, you can if you're board of directors or whatever at Penn State, it's like, how many other options do we actually have here? But like, because Cignetti was available,
Bro.
like Cignetti was
Ooh.
available last year. You put Cignetti in Penn State, I don't think Penn State loses that game on
Matt
Saturday.
Rule.
Yeah, Kurt Cignetti might be my favorite coach in football right now, bro.
He's doing it. That's who we're gonna have to play in the Big Ten
just-
championship. Quote me.
I win. Google me.
That's who we're gonna have to play in the Big Ten
Toughest line
championship
I've
game,
heard
dog.
in a
And that
press
is not
conference.
gonna be no fucking layup.
Toughest line I have heard in an opening press conference from a coach.
Well, it's tough
It's
if you back
simple.
it up and the
I
motherfucker's
win.
9-0 for the first time in the history of the school.
You know how he did it? He brought 25 guys from James Madison with him.
Yeah, James Madison had dogs.
Off of the 12-1 James Madison team.
Yeah.
The one he didn't bring was Jordan McLeod, the quarterback who transferred to Texas Southern. But
I think that's who
Yeah.
we're gonna have to play in the Big Ten championship.
they got to play Ohio State next week.
Listen, Ohio State is
Now,
beatable.
I'm pretty sure they got to go to the Horseshoe too. Pretty sure
Ohio
that's,
State is
that's
beatable.
on the road. That's a hard game, Brittle, and you know that.
Well,
On
I
the
mean,
road at
we
the
won it last
Horseshoe.
time we played him in Columbus against Ryan Day, so it's not that hard, and our team was half as good as it is now, if that.
You played them in September. You played them in November.
It's
When
always
it's 40.
something, isn't it?
Well, I'm just saying you played them in your own home stadium.
truth,
and it was a
right?
1-point
No, I'm
Is it
talking.
true?
No. I'm talking about the last time we played Ohio State was in Columbus
In September.
with Mario Cristobal coaching,
I know.
with John Brown throwing the ball, and we beat them in Columbus.
But what I'm
Was his
saying
name
is
John
that
Brown
was
for
a
real,
different
or
team.
are you just saying it's John Brown?
It's John Brown. We beat him with John Brown and C.J. Verdell, cause in Columbus, it's not that hard of a game. Certainly not for Cignetti. If Mario Cristobal can do it, you don't think Cignetti can do it? Riddle me that.
They're both Saban guys,
Right.
so probably.
I mean,
Hey.
what are we talking about? Yeah, I
Who
think
y'all
Cignetti
got- who
can
y'all got winning the
absolutely
Heisman?
win that game. I think he's done enough that he's going to get praised. I mean, he could lose out. Cignetti could lose out and still be absolutely praised for what he's done at Indiana this year.
Coach of the year.
Easy. His mission's already fucking accomplished, but I
His
don't
worst
think
case
he's done
scenario,
winning.
Worst case scenario, he finishes 11-1, a borderline playoff team. I don't think they're gonna make it if they have a one loss. Personally,
You don't think so?
I think if their one loss is to Ohio State, there's no way that Penn State makes it ahead of them.
if it's close, if it's a close loss, no.
Right.
If it's a 3-point game,
If it's a close
Ohio
loss
State,
in Columbus, I think you put them above Penn State.
That's what I'm saying.
you have to.
Yeah.
You have to. But I do have a problem with Penn State also. They pussy. You can blur that out too. Why are you taking Ohio State off the schedule? Because you can't fucking beat them? I'm going to call y'all out. That's
Penn
some horseshit.
State?
Yes.
Wow.
Y'all haven't seen the video of Ryan Day and the athletic director at Penn State pregame getting into it? Ryan Day is very animated. You can't see or hear what they're saying, but a reporter zooms in and gets Ryan Day basically having a conversation with his hands, and then Joel Klatt strolls over from midfield and kind of breaks the tension. So, shout out to Joel Klatt for saving that guy's neck.
What, they weren't going to play him?
Oh, they're not renewing like the schedule. They're not playing each other anymore.
Again,
Imagine,
hey,
bro.
listen, that's just being a smart coach. He knows what he has to do to retain employment.
No. The fact
It's not smart or anything, bro.
The
That's
fact
pussy.
that that's a thing is a travesty to college football. The fact that
What's that put their
Big
strength of
Ten-
schedule at 119th?
The Big Ten
130?
just allows that to happen is unreal. Like there has to be rules. This isn't nom. Like
This is what I believe.
So listen, here's what that means though. That guarantees they play us. Deadlock, they play us.
have to.
What? If I'm Penn State, do I want to go to Eugene, Oregon every other year and get beat by 40?
It's not Ohio State. What's the trade-off? You clearly can't beat Ohio State.
And Oregon beats Ohio State, so you're not going to beat that. Distributive property tells me.
Yeah, James Franklin's running out of options here. I don't get it. I don't get how you can't watch. I don't get how he can be so fucking bad in the first half of games, dude.
Penn State's gonna go and try to get the Big Ten title, get to the Big Ten title game playing Rutgers, Purdue,
Maryland,
Maryland,
Wisconsin,
Michigan State, Wisconsin, Minnesota.
and then at the end of the year, it'll be like, well, they're undefeated in the Big Ten. It's like, yeah, no shit. No shit.
Yeah, no.
Because they played the Big Six.
I just think that some unification there and some rules and regulations about teams that have to play each other and stuff like that would be huge. I don't know.
Yeah, I think eventually, like, once these conferences figure out, like, who's going to be in what conference, and there's not a bunch of mumbo-jumbo of teams going here, teams going there, I think then you'll probably see something like that. The SEC's already got that figured out because nobody else is getting in there.
No. And I'll say this.
Nobody else is getting in there.
We can be done with college football. I have all the respect in the world to Georgia. Their strength of schedule is fucking bananas this year, and it usually isn't, but God bless them. Their shit is crazy this year. This week they play Ole Miss. That ain't a fucking cakewalk. Georgia should win, but that's a real test game. And then the following week, dude, they play Tennessee. Okay?
Florida.
Georgia has the gnarliest fucking 2 weeks ahead of them ever. We're about to see who Georgia is. Because they almost lost to Florida's fucking backup last week. Like, if you just look at the box score, you'll be like, oh, they fucking blew them out. No, the fuck they did not. If you look at the first 3 quarters of that game, there was almost no point where I thought Georgia was going to win that game. Carson Beck is throwing away the Georgia Bulldogs almost single-handedly.
I don't want to hear that guy's name brought up as a first-round quarterback when we go.
No, I don't think anybody's talking about that.
When we're here talking about potential pro quarterbacks, Carson Beck's name better not be mentioned.
No, I'll take, and I mean this. And again, we can be done after this. I'm not kidding. I'll take Joe Milton over Carson Beck. Not close.
He's fucking terrible.
Not close. And he is, not close. I'll take Joe Milton over Carson Beck. Not a Joe Milton guy.
I will say Florida started their 4-week stretch of playing a top 10 team every week. So
yeah, that don't make shit easy.
They played Georgia last week. Then they go to Texas this week, and then I'm pretty sure they played Tennessee in 2 weeks. After they play Miami next week, I think.
Yeah, they really thickened up the fucking SEC schedules end of the year this year, dude. It's
or something
it's
like that.
fucking
Texas
crazy.
A&M's in there, LSU's in there at some point. Like, no. Florida has the hardest strength of schedule. Billy Napier will get another year. They just lost Lagway for the season. That team's injury bug, bro.
Before the season started,
Every
I said one of my favorite bets for college football was Oregon over 10.5 wins. We're 9-0 right now, and our next 3 games are Washington, Maryland, and Wisconsin. I like the over 10.5 wins.
Mm-hmm. Hey, quick question before we hop off. Who y'all got winning the Heisman? We're a month away. Who we got winning the Heisman?
It's without looking at the actual odds, to me, it's between 3 guys. It's between Cam Ward, Dylan Gabriel, and Travis Hunter.
Ashton Jeanty.
Ashton Jeanty. Ashton Jeanty. My huge apologies there. Ashton Jeanty's there. I think they'll give it to Cam Ward. I think it should. Huge catch. They probably should give it to Jeanty because he's doing some fucking crazy shit on a weekly basis and making Boise State they're 7-1. Okay, like that's and they have an offense.
He's making them a playoff team.
But he's breaking Barry Sanders records. It should be Ashton Jeanty. I swear to God, they're going to find a way to give it to Cam Ward. If Cam Ward wins out, loses in the playoffs, they're going to give it to Cam Ward.
I don't know if Jeanty will break his or his yards record. He's a little off the pace right now. He's got to bust like 230 like the next 2 games to get back on track.
He absolutely could.
I mean, I'm not saying he can't.
Yeah.
But they handed that guy the ball 36 times last week.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, if you're a defensive coordinator, you're about to play Boise State, it's, all right, guys, I don't know how to tell you this. The fucking boogeyman is in the backfield over there, and this is where y'all really going to have to earn your stripes because I don't know how to hit him. I mean, the last fucking 8 teams haven't know how. We didn't know how to hit him. We won that game by a fluke fucking field goal. We're their only fucking loss. We beat them by 3 in Eugene. Boise State is no fucking joke.
I saw a stat today. It was on Facebook. It was in a Miami Hurricanes group. I've got a couple of buddies that, they live down there, and they're big. They shared it. And it said Cam Ward is already, like, top 40 in the history of Miami Hurricanes in passing yards. He's played there 9 fucking games.
Yeah. Jesus. No, that's what I'm saying. He's making a case. I like Cam Ward. I think Cam Ward will transition really fucking well into the NFL too.
As a Carolina Panthers fan, if we trade Bryce Young, that's the guy I want.
Yeah.
Bryce looked good though.
And again, that's why I say if we trade him.
That's enough of the college. Go Ducks. The NFL trade deadline was yesterday. There was other things going on in this country as well yesterday, but the NFL trade line was the most important pound for pound.
Y'all watched that Maction? Y'all saw the Maction last night, right?
Here's a weird stat that I saw today that blew my mind. Every single team in the NFL right now has their first-round draft pick still after the trade deadline. That's the first time that's happened since 2001. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It just seemed like a really quiet trade deadline. Like usually there's a lot of big names and a lot of motion and like really it seemed like
I mean, I think there was. I just think it just kind of played out over the entirety of like the
Trey White going to the Ravens is scary.
That's not a bad.
He's been ass though. Like really bad.
That's what I was gonna say.
He's been bad.
Good.
He's been
not only that, but he came out. He's been ass ever since he came off an Achilles tear, and he tore his ACL before that. So it's like,
he's we can say that
if you watch
the injury's going to affect him, but Trey White he's been straight bad in LA.
Bad, yeah.
So
I mean, you don't let go of a corner for a 7th round pick in today's
Marshawn Lattimore was a big move. For nothing.
That was a big.
That blew me away what they value.
Well, here, that's where something. I think that if there's anything to talk about, and this is why I said this in the Snapchat the other day when I said, "How does Marshawn Lattimore go for a 3rd or a 4th?" It's just DeAndre Hopkins for a 5th.
Which I
Moore.
fucking said last week. I said what DeAndre Hopkins is about to do in Kansas City is disgusting. He plays one game.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, why? But why, if you were, forget the Steelers, but like, even if you're the Bills, the Ravens, like, why wouldn't you just trade him just so the Chiefs don't get him? Like, this is your year where the Chiefs are having really bad luck. Here's a year where you can for sure, like, I'm the Ravens. I can never get past them. Last thing I want to do is let them get the Ravens' weakness is literally their corners. Like, that is just an easy solution to, I'd have fucking grabbed him and Deontay. Like, why? You're talking about 5th, 7th round picks to make your team better or to stop a team from three-peating. That's like one of the worst things that could happen to you if you're.
Also, we're talking about the Kansas City Chiefs having a bad luck year, and they're undefeated.
Yeah.
They're having a bad year, and they have not lost an NFL
I'm
game.
a firm believer that liquid painkiller circulates through Patrick Mahomes' body. I watched this fucker's Achilles almost rupture the other night, and he was walking around 3 minutes later like it was perfectly fine. I don't get it.
Right.
Tore it off.
Well, I think that
don't get it.
I think that they do kind of remind me of the 2020 Steelers and last year's Eagles, though, where they're undefeated, but everybody that's watching is like, bro, they're so
beatable.
lucky to be undefeated.
They're beatable.
They're not really, they're not the best team, and like, okay, they're not. Here's exactly how you know it. They're 9-0, but are they even the first or second best team in y'all's eyes in the NFL right now?
Yes.
I wouldn't. Lions
The
number
Detroit
one.
Lions. The Detroit Lions.
They're number one in
ass.
AFC for me. Lions are number one in NFC for me.
And then, but a
Who's
close
one in
second's
AFC?
got to be the Ravens.
I'm
then.
putting the Ravens.
Ravens lost to
over
Jameis
the
Winston last
Chiefs
week.
right
We're
now,
not going to
bro.
forget about
Exactly. So that's my thing is.
that. We're not going to say that's a good team. And then they hung 40 this week. What is that? How
That's the
Ravens
NFL,
literally dropped. The Ravens literally dropped like 8
Yeah.
passes last week.
Bro.
They beat themselves.
Uh,
They dropped the game-winning fucking
interception.
pick.
Bro,
Yeah,
the Chiefs.
yeah.
I'm saying the Chiefs haven't beat themselves yet. On a down year, the Chiefs haven't beat themselves
You're
yet.
right. Because the refs haven't fucking let them.
There it is. There it is. The one who said, "Hey, we're not going to talk about the refs on this week's episode. Everybody knows their shit." That's the one who said that.
Because you were fucking baiting it. That's why, Brittle.
Listen,
You were
I'm
baiting
looking
it.
at. I think their record is. I don't think they've lost the game. We're talking about good teams and them beating themselves and blah. I think the fucking Bengals are a good team. What's their fucking record? They can't beat a fucking
Bengals
common
are
cold
not a
right
good
now.
team. They are not a good team. Their defense is
The
garbage.
defense is bad.
problem
I think,
with the
I think
the
tomorrow
problem with the
night's
Bengals
game is
is
going to be
just
the
because
best
they
fucking
scored
Thursday night
35
game of the whole
points.
fucking season.
No.
Just because they can score
Yeah.
35 a game, don't make them fucking good.
Well, that's the
Because
thing.
guess what?
Joe
They're
Burrow is
30.
playing out of his fucking mind,
No,
dude.
yeah,
Is it
but they're
Geno
And
Smith?
cosplaying
still
as a
giving
good
up
team,
30,
bro.
bro.
They're
No.
cosplaying
He's playing out of
as
his
a
mind
good
in a
team.
different way.
Oh,
No, Geno Smith's playing out of his mind in a way where he's not good at football and might never have been. Joe Burrow's playing out of his mind in a way where it almost doesn't make sense how good he's
Here's
playing.
the thing, though. Geno Smith, that pass to Jackson Smith, the Jigba to tie the football game, send it into overtime. There's probably not 7 other quarterbacks in the NFL making that throw.
Buddy.
Period. End of story.
How'd the fucking game end?
For sure. But
What about the 3
exactly,
picks
bro.
before that? Like
Bro,
we can't
and that's
highlight
what-
one
okay,
good
and listen,
play and
listen,
be
listen.
like, this
Hold on,
guy's
hold on, real
got,
quick.
he's got something. He's
how
34.
does Baker Mayfield? Okay, but how does and what's Baker Mayfield revert back to when he's the guy? What's you
Bro,
know? other
Here's the
guys
thing.
similar
It's
to
year
that, like-
3.
Man,
He's
it's
been the guy.
with
We've
Mahomes
seen
on
the
Monday.
guy. He's been the guy. We've seen the guy. We traded for Sam Howell, who already threw for 4,000 yards and is younger. Put him in the game. You just threw 3 fucking picks in a 1-score game. There's a guy who we traded a draft pick for sitting on the bench who threw 4,000 fucking yards last year. And we're just gonna let him sit there. We're gonna say Geno's gonna dig us out of this hole, dude.
hold on, pause.
You threw 3
Geno
picks.
Smith-
You are the hole. He's
But, bro,
bad.
Geno Smith is making
Damn, how?
$30 million.
He's better. Sam Howell is better than Geno Smith.
I don't know about that, bro.
Y'all
Honestly,
okay?
though,
Y'all didn't watch
Geno
the game.
Smith-
That's fine. It's cool. Y'all didn't watch the game.
Right.
bro. But Geno
I watched the
Smith-
game.
A year of Sam Howell. I watched a year of Sam Howell
Yeah.
last year. Yeah, bro.
He's
I hear
pretty
you.
bad.
That's
bro.
all right. I know y'all
Geno
didn't watch
makes
the game.
throws.
I get it. I get it. Y'all
Geno
didn't watch the
makes
game.
throws.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I get it. Y'all
Never
didn't watch the
agree.
game. I get it.
Me and Ronnie never agree on quarterbacks being good or bad.
I listen. I
agree
get
on
it.
this one.
I get it. Y'all didn't watch the game. That's fine. I get it.
No, I know that's how Geno is, but like I just think like I'm not saying that neither of them are gonna win you a Super Bowl. One of them you're paying $30 million. The other guy's under contract for you for another couple of years. I don't really think at the end of the day, like, you know, if Geno could
Geno's
just
got
get
2
rid
more
of
years, right?
let me ask you this, Josh. If Geno doesn't throw the you're right. 2 of the worst picks anybody in the NFL can throw, right? Those just ugliest throws, but also 2 throws that tell me if you saw those 2 throws and I said, can you not improve on that? The dumbest, idiotic throws ever. If he just simply doesn't throw those, does he not have a good game? But that's Geno. That's who he is. If he could take that out of his game, he'd be a great quarterback. But that's the same with Baker.
That's
It's
why he
Jameis
cost you
Winston.
$100 million and not
Jameis
$200.
Jameis Winston, yes. Exactly, bro. Like a good
Oh my
quarterback, if they could take the negative out, they'd be great. But
Patrick Mahomes does the same shit.
We've lost
He really
5
does.
of our last 6 games. Geno threw 3
Have no running
interceptions last week.
Have no
We're
running
on
game.
bye week. I would like to see Sam Howell starting off the bye week.
Where is Kenneth Walker Jr.? He's on the back of a milk carton.
Oh, he's there somewhere. He's not a part of this program.
Oh, what
We're keeping
about
his legs
Matt
good for the
Charbonnet?
trade.
Oh,
Which trade?
so it's Geno's fault. It's not, the OC saying.
Jackson Smith, bro. Bro, you know what?
Yo,
I saw
Ryan
last
Grubb
game?
didn't throw
Hold on,
3
hold on. You know what
awful
else I saw?
interceptions in that game.
100
McDonald
yards.
threw 0 interceptions in that game, dude.
Bro,
Geno
100
Smith is in
yards
his
of
3rd
holding.
year with this team.
100 yards
Half
of
of the
holding
offense is
call.
identical to what it was when he took over, cuz you can't throw 3 fucking picks in a fucking 1-score game at home against a division rival when you just lost 4 of your last 5.
I agree.
Not when we
crazy I
traded.
almost
Why
won
did we
that
trade?
game.
What then? Why did we trade a draft pick for Sam Howell? Why did we do that?
To move him off of the Commanders roster because they didn't want him. And apparently,
Oh,
you
so
guys
we
did.
were just doing. Okay, yeah, we're just tight with the Commanders, so we were just helping them out.
Apparently,
They got Bob. They got
I
Bobby
mean, at this
Wagner,
point,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
At this point,
No, yeah,
that's what happened.
that makes more sense than what I'm watching on Sundays for 3 fucking hours, ripping my eyeballs out of my fucking head. That makes substantially more sense than what I'm
but
witnessing.
here's my thing, though. If Geno just doesn't throw those 2 stupid picks,
That he
has a great
costed
game.
two-
And hold on.
200
Jackson Smith, the Jigba,
Bro, if
had
he doesn't do that, he
175
costed
yards.
$200 million 3 years ago or 2 years ago, right?
What?
If he doesn't throw those picks, then his price tag is double what it was.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he's not, but again, let me tell you this. If one of you guys take your phone right now and tell me who the league leader in touchdowns and passing yards is, I bet Geno's up there near the top.
Geno Smith is number 1 in the league in passing yards. I explained this in
Wow.
a very, very lengthy rant in our last episode as to why he leads the league in passing yards and why it doesn't matter. We lost 5 of our
But is it
last 6
because
games.
they're losing,
Who fucking
right?
cares
It's
about
because
how
they're
much
losing,
you're
right?
throwing the ball? And also, when you throw
Your
it on
defense
average,
is looking
real
at the
number,
point.
check the stats,
Oh.
real number, if you throw the ball on average 42 times in a game, you're gonna have some fucking passing
Yeah,
yards.
but I
Especially
would
playing
argue
from
that
behind with
I
some
would argue
cushion.
that any quarterback that has to throw the ball 42 times in a game is being set up for failure.
Buddy, he doesn't have to. Ken Walker is our running back. Then why is he throwing it 42 times in a game?
Because you don't have a
Geno's
defense
calling
to
his
slow
plays.
the other team down. You
Geno's
gotta
Yeah,
calling
score.
we
You're
have
You're playing-
we have
Bro,
no
Bro,
defense.
that's what it
Devin
comes down to.
Witherspoon, bad at
That's what
football.
I'm
Tariq
understanding.
Woolen,
Geno
bad at
Smith is the
football.
quarterback,
Big Cat
offensive
Williams,
coordinator, and
bad
play
at
caller.
football. Boye Mafe, bad at football. Byron Murphy, bad at football. We have no defense. We have a quarterback who is a gunslinger, and he'll throw the ball 42 times and lose every fucking week.
Not if you get him Stedman Bailey and Tavon Austin.
Yeah, let's get him Stedman Bailey and Tavon Austin. That should change our culture.
I seen it.
Yeah, it should look
I
good.
seen it.
2024.
greatest
Let's see what them guys are
ever.
doing these days. One of them's
The
probably
greatest
dead.
mixtape ever was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
All right, are you guys buyers in the draft for a quarterback, Josh?
I mean, if I'm the fucking if
They
I'm
got
John
Sam
Schneider,
Howell. You can just hear him.
if I'm John
They got
Schneider,
Sam
I'm
Howell.
saying we keep Geno out and lose on accident, or we put Sam Howell in and lose on purpose. We're losing every game no matter what. Look at the rest of our schedule. We very well might win out, like I said 3 weeks ago, and we haven't won a fucking game since. We could very well lose out, and I'd love that, because then that puts us at, what, 4-14? That puts us in a top 5 position. Don't you dare give me Shadur Sanders, though, dude. I will have tattoo removal done on my leg if you draft Shadur Sanders, cuz don't you dare give me Shadur Sanders, dude. Don't you for a fucking second give me
He
Shadur
wouldn't go
Sanders.
fucking there. He wouldn't go there. He would
Praise
fucking
God.
Eli Manning his way
Jesus
up.
Christ. Put old fucking
Eli Manning
10,000
was
yard
like,
Well, I don't know, I
cornrows
mean,
back in.
So
Fuck that.
so besides Sanders and Ward, is there any other quarterback that's even going to go in the first round?
Or, according to Josh, Dylan Gabriel's probably somewhere along the lines of being in there.
I mean, I said last year Bo Nix was going the first round. Y'all laughed at me, and he went the first round, and he's not having a horrible season.
This is true.
Dylan Gabriel's not having a bad season. I think.
Hey, hold on. Time out.
I think coaches and GMs
Ronnie.
are finally adopting the "we don't give a fuck if they're a little older" thing. They're starting to see that brings maturity to
Ronnie.
a locker room rather than the raw shit. Like Anthony Richardson. Let's get a raw talent and mold him into a horrible quarterback.
Time out. Ronnie, where's the rest of the hanger that you started with at the beginning?
Right, he broke that shit like 2 minutes in. Nobody else saw that but me.
All right. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'd love I mean, what do we look like right now if we have Bo Nix behind center? Honestly, what if Bo Nix is throwing a fucking DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett and Jackson Smith and Jigba
instead of Byron Murphy?
instead of Byron Murphy? Yeah, I mean, what do we look like? If
I mean,
Bo Nix is throwing the ball 40 times a game, I don't think we're losing 5 out of
Fucking
6.
team.
It's the same thing, I think.
Okay.
Except you have Bo Nix at quarterback. Like what?
Yeah.
You literally said that they had to take Byron Murphy because you had no run defense. You still have no run defense.
Well, yeah, Byron Murphy's
So-
played fucking twice. I hate my team.
The downfall of Seattle truly started when they traded 2 first-round picks
For Jamal Adams.
fucking,
Yes, thank you. Let's
yeah.
talk about it, please. Well, how much time do we have? Jesus fucking Christ. Yes, when we made one
But
of
in
the
lighter
worst.
news, listen.
That was
I haven't
the
said
beginning
this
of the end of
crazy-
Pete Carroll.
I haven't said this
Yeah.
crazy yet, but the trade deadline for the Steelers, just like free agency, gave me the most hope at making a run in the playoffs. We needed a wide receiver too. Mike Williams wasn't the first guy that I wanted.
He's the only healthy one that y'all were gonna go after though.
At this
Apparently,
point-
Yeah.
fuck.
At this point,
They all started
and so I'm grateful for that. Like, it's crazy how shit happens.
But hey,
too much.
he's got to stay healthy now though, because that dude is softer than fucking toilet paper. Okay,
He does
that
get hurt
dude
a little
is
bit.
hurt all the
Mike
fucking
Williams
time.
But-
has one season where he played 16 games in
Yeah.
7 years in the NFL.
Yeah, because the man is hurt constantly.
Okay.
So keep him on his feet.
Yeah,
Because the last 2 guys y'all were going after, and you were going to
We
give them
just
some
went-
bags. You
we
were going to
just-
give them some bags, and they're both dead.
We're also 6-2 without him, so it's not
Absolutely.
like we need him to take every
Absolutely.
every
Listen,
crazy
and
snap.
Mike
We've already been
Williams-
successful. That's all
Mike
I'm
Williams playing at his ceiling is phenomenal. Mike Williams at his ceiling is fucking incredible. One of the best jump up contested catch guys
saying. It gives
there
you
is.
I think it gives you a really good middle of the field receiver.
And he's a big body. He's physical as all hell.
He's
Him
a
and
catching
Pickens are
traffic
both
guy.
physical as
Yeah.
shit, dude. Like
See,
those
that's
are
where
both great 50-50
honestly-
ball guys.
the reason I like him is just because I like Calvin Austin in the slot and everything. But when you have a short quarterback and a real short guy in the slot, it's gonna be hard to throw the ball over the middle of the field. Like you have a big dude like Mike, it will at least help Russ a little bit, you know.
This is where I'll come in. It actually opens up the middle of the field just a tad bit more.
Yeah.
Because you can't have
100%.
two safeties. You can't have one safety just clouded over and the other down in the box now. You have to have two high safeties. And you're
If
gonna
he's
get
outside,
linebacker
right?
ma-
Yeah.
You're getting linebacker matchups with a
Yes.
5'9", 185-pound,
Yes.
4.27 runner.
Yes, exactly.
Calvin Austin should thrive a little bit more.
No, exact, 100%. That was the two ways I looked at it. You could move players around a little bit more now.
Fryermuth is
fucking
about to
23 yards
move.
again.
Yes.
I'm about to take Fryermuth's yards over 25 next week.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost actually think Calvin Austin and Fryermuth are bigger winners than Mike Williams.
Sorry, Brittle. Sorry,
But
No,
also,
but I'm saying,
also
but
the,
Mike
the
Williams
move-
at his ceiling, and anybody who knows him knows this, because even, I mean, you can go back to Clemson, dog. Mike Williams was a fucking dog.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But-
yeah. I mean, it's a perfect
He also has
situation.
Sammy Watkins on the other side, so
Yeah, that helped.
Bro. And the move it for what was it, Preston Smith? Isn't that his name?
Yeah.
No, that was.
And
Yeah.
correct me
That
if I'm
seemed like
wrong here,
overkill
Ronnie.
to me.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, Ronnie. That's a good spell for Cam, isn't it?
No, he's an edge
Bro.
rusher. So that's for TJ.
That's-
And
that's
the reason why.
Highsmith,
Yeah.
Watt, and
Okay.
him on the
Exactly.
field at the same
So,
time.
here's why. Their scheme is so reliant on their edge pressure that if one of those dudes goes down, just first off, one of those dudes goes down, which
Right.
you already saw when Highsmith missed games. Tomlin, it's funny because Tomlin and his presser just on on whenever it was, the other day before the trade deadline and Monday, he goes, yeah, missing Alex Highsmith changed the way we had to rush on defense completely, and I don't think he liked that, and so that's the heart and soul there. And then I think the other thing is that apparently the Green Bay Packers ran a 3-4 defense. Preston Smith played a 3-4 defense in Washington and in Green Bay, and they just switched this year to a 4-3. And so I guess a few weeks ago he asked for a trade because he felt like it just didn't fit him well. So you have a guy to get.
It's a different outside linebacking position.
Yeah.
The value that
He's
you
not
got him
putting
for
pins
was
around.
phenomenal.
Nah, exactly.
I just
What'd you say, Josh?
I said the value you got him for is phenomenal, and there's no team
Exactly.
in the NFL where Preston Smith gets there and they're a worse team.
Yeah,
I
for
just
sure.
want to say thank you to the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh my God.
Thank you. You just took
Yeah.
another worthless sack of shit from my roster. Jonathan Mingo was a second-round pick.
Yeah, what
Out
a
of Ole Miss
horrible
2 years ago.
move, dude.
I appreciate you. We
What
will
a
not do
fucking
anything with that fourth-round pick.
horrible move.
And then
oh
Dak
my
goes-
God.
Just think
Dak on
about
the IR right
everybody.
now?
Everybody
No,
that
he's
made a
week to
trade for a
week.
receiver got a pretty good value out of them. Hopkins, Deontay Johnson, everybody that got it, it was like, okay, I could get it on both sides, but the team that got
Shout
the
out Dan
receiver was
Morgan.
the team that won. That
Shout
was
out
the
Dan
only
Morgan.
one.
I think Jerry, on his 82nd birthday, when they hung fucking 100 on him, he was like, it doesn't matter anymore.
No, he's
Nope.
probably burnt so many
But they
bridges
should have
at
been
this point.
sellers,
He
not
just like went
buyers.
onto the GM group chat and he was like, "Hey, will anybody deal anybody with me?" And that was the first message that popped up. And he
Tepper
just
was
clicked,
like, I got a guy.
"Accept." He said, "Accept."
Yeah.
Dan Morgan said, I don't like this fuck Mingo. Get him out of here.
Yeah, we'll
him outta
swipe
here.
right on Mingo. We'll add him to the deep wide receiver
What'd they
room.
give for him?
A fourth.
Crazy value.
That's it. Thank you. We gave you Mingo
Bro,
and a seventh for a
for
fourth.
Mingo, but a fifth gets you DeAndre Hopkins, a seventh gets you Deontay Johnson, another fifth gets you Mike Williams.
I don't think I still can't put the words.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
And Hopkins
Yeah.
was another guy who I actually called a few episodes back. I think me and Gunnar both said something along the lines of it that Kansas City could absolutely make a move on DeAndre Hopkins. This was probably maybe a month ago now, and them doing it, it's like And when D-Hop first came out and said I haven't played meaningful football in a long time, it's like, dude,
Yeah.
watch
Again,
what the
guys-
fuck this insane freak of nature does
With a
with
guy.
Pat
If you-
Mahomes, dude. And what's he do his
you-
very first game, cuz? In a rain game, dude. What's he do in
If
his
y'all-
very first game?
If y'all don't think that offense got better, you just look at Travis Kelce having 8 catches. It's the most
Yep.
he's had all fucking year.
Yeah, because now
Yep.
right away, dude, defensive coordinator scratching their head again. For a 5th round, dude, for a 5th, and I understand
told
they
you
got to
that-
eat some of that cap
Bro,
because he's not cheap.
Tennessee's GM sold his soul, dude. Like,
Crazy.
I mean, so since it's happened, at least Calvin Ridley has looked good,
Yeah.
and I love to see Calvin
That's
Ridley
probably
thrive. I
because
like
Mason
Calvin
Rudolph
Ridley a lot.
is-
He has Mason Rudolph throwing on the ball. It's not a great scenario. They're on a shit.
No, but it's
team.
better than Will Levis.
It is better than Will Levis, marginally. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that
think
might
D-Hop
be
going to
Will
Kansas
Levis.
City was like, what are we talking about, dude? Like why wouldn't they three-peat? Pacheco's coming back in 2 weeks.
And their defense is still solid. Like the Buccaneers offense, as you know, say what you want about them. Baker Mayfield's been balling, you know.
Are the refs
Baker
helping him
Mayfield's been
out?
balling.
Sure. Is it obviously way more noticeable to say that a team's being helped by the refs when they're undefeated? Yeah. Everybody's watching the refs a little more closely when the fucking team just won the Super Bowl and they're undefeated halfway through the season. Yes. There's been shit refs all fucking year, dude.
I mean,
Well,
it
I'm not
happened-
going to take away from Kansas City being real fucking good.
it happened with
Yeah.
Brady and the Patriots during those years, too. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. And what's the denominator? Success.
Yes, correct.
That's what I mean. It just comes with it. So I'm not gonna knock the Chiefs for that. Fuck no, they're dope.
Hey,
The
look.
Chiefs are dope, and if I wish I was a Chiefs fan, dude. You know what I mean? Life's good for Chiefs fans. It ain't been bad for a
After-
long time.
After further review of the Patriots dynasties, there's one man that does not get the attention that he should.
Adam
for
Vinatieri.
them. Nope.
Ernie Adams.
Otto. There he goes. Good job.
Okay. Yep.
Good
Real
job.
shit.
Ernie Adams. Shout
Real
out to Ernie
shit.
Adams.
Real shit.
That's the guy behind Spygate. That's the guy
Yeah.
behind it.
Nah, he really was a guru. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
All right.
Bill tells him read the rule book. He read the rule book. He knew the rules.
Yep.
All right. So
Yeah. real shit.
to end today, or to end episode 21, I have a genuine question, and I want you guys to I hope somebody put a little bit of thought behind this. Do you think the Jets, sitting at 3-6, second place in their division, could be a second half team and start to turn it on a little bit after last week?
I mean, I'm
Can what, get something started?
I got their schedule. I already did this.
All right,
okay?
well, just
What's their
just call the
schedule?
games out
Okay.
one by one.
Colts,
Jets win.
Seahawks,
Jets win.
Dolphins,
Dolphins win.
Jaguars,
Jets win.
Rams,
Yeah.
Rams win.
Bills,
Probably.
Bills win.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
Dolphins win.
So
Well,
that-
they might.
That's
I
three
can
and
see
four.
them splitting. Let's see.
That's
Let's say
3
they
and
split
4.
the series. But they're already cooked.
Bro, I
They're
can't
3 and 4 at that point. That's
with
not-
with
yeah,
Tua
I
being
mean,
back,
6
dog.
and
I'm
11,
not.
bro.
I can't
So
get
they
them
have
to win
to beat
above
the
that fucking
Dolphins
team.
twice and the Bills. That's in division.
Yeah, but
So
they
you have to
they
do that.
already lost to the Patriots.
Right, exactly. And then even the other night, people are. This is the funny thing about like revisionist history. One good half, one okay half, threw for 180 yards and a half and 3 touchdowns. In the first half, he had 32 yards. So it's like we're just gonna forget the whole first half. Now the dude dropped the ball at the end zone, so I guess you could make that case. But
oh, and the
you know-
Cardinals. Excuse me.
Cardinals win.
see, I mean that. Yeah, it's just they're gonna have to run the table. Their
I mean,
their
they
best
can
thing is
literally
that-
only afford to lose what
2
two games?
They
Well,
they
see
have
now.
to go. Their worst case scenario is they have to go 7-2 to finish the year, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck it is. What, 8,
Well, yeah,
6,
yeah,
and 2,
or,
whatever.
6-2 maybe.
I mean,
Whatever. Yeah.
I mean, do y'all think
yeah.
there are?
Dude, so-
I
So
don't-
if we're gonna go
lost
if we're gonna go
what,
6
8?
wins, let's pick 6 wins.
Hold on. Wait, 2 losses puts them at 8 losses, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's 9 and 8.
And then so who else? If you went to the standings right now, what is it going to be like? Them, the Bengals. I mean, they might be playing for like
It's the
a
second
wild card spot.
It's the second
Yeah.
wild card spot
It
at
would
9
be.
and 8.
Because
It would be.
the
It
one
would be.
difference
It
this
would be
year-
the Chargers, us or
Okay.
Baltimore, and them.
Y'all will have a better record than 9 and 8 though.
We'll have
Y'all
a
will
better record
10
than them,
wins.
So I'm
but
just saying-
I will say
You just got to
they
win 3
could-
more games, right?
I mean, the Chargers
There
of,
could be a-
of the
right
3
now?
teams that he just named, the
Yeah.
Chargers are the only ones they have a puncher's chance against.
Well, here's my thing is that the AFC and the NFC are a lot like, bro, in the NFC, I was just looking at it. The 7 spot is the Packers right now at 6-3. That's pretty crazy. That everybody's winning there.
The
On the
NFC
AFC,
North is
NFC North's
fucking
got 3
crazy.
teams. The NFC
3
North should
teams.
have 3 teams.
Yeah,
Vikings,
well, the Bears,
Lions, and Packers.
the Bears are doing their best. Oh wait,
Hey,
the Bears are the one
don't
that's
look
out,
now,
right?
dude.
Yeah.
Don't look now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Cardinals will probably be in the playoffs. Call that a hot
I
take if
could
you want.
see that.
Cardinals will probably be in the playoffs.
We'll see. We'll see.
They
Well,
are
they're
bought
on
the
their
fuck
defense.
in over there, dude.
I'm not sold on their defense.
I get
Tyler
it.
can-
I get it.
Tyler can do what he can, but that's a team that can give up a lot of points quick.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
and the
get
thing
it.
with Kyler too is
These
like,
last
there's
few weeks
games he
though,
has
and
where it's
I
just
said
not on.
this in probably week 2 or 3, dude, and he's still holding it. He's still
It
doing
was
it,
after
dude.
they played the Rams.
Kyler Murray
After
is
they beat
in
the
control
Rams.
of these games, dude. Like Kyler Murray looks the best I've ever seen him look since
Oh,
college.
he's nice. He has these games once in a while where like he's just like the pass is like just
He
off.
played Call of Duty too much the night before. We can tell. We can tell
Shit.
when he games.
Yeah,
when he
right.
games
No,
too
they're
hard
bought
the
in.
night
Their
before,
their
bro.
their run game is one of the best in the league right now.
Who do you have? Arizona or Tampa Bay? Right now they play.
Arizona.
I'd
Arizona
say
or
Arizona.
Green
Hey, Tampa Bay.
If Tampa had
Arizona
their
or Green Bay?
receivers,
Yeah.
if
Whichever
Tampa had
team's
their
the home
receivers,
team.
'cause,
Yeah,
Tampa
that's
Bay?
what I'm gonna say
Arizona or
too.
Minnesota?
Whichever
Is
team's the home
Mike
team.
Evans and Chris Godwin playing in that game? Like,
even
is
just
that like-
Mike Evans. I think if Mike Evans is playing, I give it to the Bucks.
Arizona and
I'm not gonna argue
Philly.
that.
I
Arizona
mean,
and
it's
Philly.
a good
Bro,
game.
Philly
though. I
might
think that'd
be
a great game.
so. Philly's 6-2, dude, but they
What are
don't
the two
look
teams?
good.
Arizona and Philly.
Ho.
I think
We
Philly.
forgot to talk about one of the greatest football plays to ever happen. The other.
Yeah. Crazy.
Saquon Barkley's a freak of fucking
Oh
nature.
yeah, the break 2 tackles and fucking spin into a backwards hurdle, dude, untouched.
Bro, somebody
What?
somebody quoted that shit on Twitter and said this man just got so many high school running backs yelled at.
Bro, but my thing is, this is exactly why. Bro, this is exactly why it should be a travesty for shitty organizations to draft players like that. The fact he was just dying in New York for all those years pisses me
Bro,
off.
the fact that New York only had to give him like $1 million more and they could have kept him.
Yeah, bro.
Which shout out to
He
Tyrone
was a
Tracy in the
loyal
meantime.
dude, bro.
Tyrone Tracy looks real fucking
Saquon,
good for a
bro.
converted receiver, no doubt.
Bro, for the flashy shit Saquon does, he's a quiet, humble motherfucker.
Absolutely.
He really is,
Hard
bro.
working ass dude.
Absolutely.
Last week, there was a video last week when they played the Giants. He had 188 yards.
Oh, he just went fucking
Sirianni
bananas.
came over to him.
Yep.
Sirianni came over to him and said, "Hey, you're 12 yards away from 2 bills. It'd be your career high. What you trying to do?"
He said-
was
Against the
like-
team that let him go.
He said, "Put the young boys in. I'm good.
Yeah.
I ate." He was like, "Let them eat. Go let them eat." Now.
Yes.
That told me everything about the kid,
Right.
bro. Hey,
He's a dog,
go ahead, man.
bro.
I hope he wins. I hope they win some games, and
I think
Nah, yeah.
truly,
defense though.
don't get me wrong, Derrick Henry to the Ravens is in one of the craziest moves, okay? But what Saquon is bringing leadership wise, that obviously there was a void
Oh my God.
with
But
Sirianni
there
and
still
Hurts
is.
and some things. The stability that he brought to that team, I think it was priceless to Philly right now. Truthfully,
They lost
Losing
Jason. They lost
Kelce-
Jason Kelsey,
Yep.
but they picked up Barkley.
Right.
So I'm not going to say it evened out by any means because you still got dumbass Sirianni over there. Let's talk about the 2-point conversions right quick that they did the other day. You get 3 flags on your field goal on your PATs, so it moves it up, to the 1 yard line. This man went for it 3 times. He did 3 tush pushes, and they all 3 got stopped.
Yeah, it's almost like Jason Kelsey's not there anymore.
I'm just saying, bro.
Hey, as a
Why?
gambler who often bets on Saquon Barkley to get touchdowns, I'm dead ass tired of the 1 yard line tush push, dude. I'm dead ass
I have
tired
Jalen
of it.
Hurts as
Because
my
he'll do
fantasy
that. It don't
quarterback.
got to be for 2 points, guys. He'll do that in a regular game scenario. He'll tush push, they get stuffed. He'll do it again. They'll get stuffed.
Yep.
He'll do it again, dude. They'll get stuffed. Guess the next play.
Oh,
It's a fucking tush push every single time, dude. Like,
I don't get why they just don't do a fake tush push toss.
right. God damn.
Oh,
The
yeah.
box
Hold on,
is
time out,
loaded,
time out.
dude.
What would
The fact they
happen?
haven't developed a counter off it is weird.
Bro, have a
what if-
lineman
like-
check in.
No. What if the quarterback is just under there, his hands are out the way, and the center,
A rugby push.
the
It's a rugby push at
bro,
the
the
point,
center
the scrum.
snaps it through to the running back.
It would be like a rugby scrum. That's
Bro, everybody
literally what
would
they
be
do in
crashing
rugby.
in, and then there goes the back, bro. What?
That's literally how a rugby scrum is. Like
Yeah.
the ball just shoots out the back, and then some guy picks it up, and then the tosses start.
I mean, so they should
If I had
be
to
they should be
guess,
7-2 after this
offensive
week. They play
coordinators don't have the
Cooper
balls
Rush.
to fucking snap the ball through the motherfucker's legs, put it in the air for the running back to catch it.
That'd be sick.
They play
That would
they
be-
play
Yeah,
Cooper
yeah.
Rush this week. They should be 7-2, and they don't feel like a 7-2 team to me.
All right, back to something that we talked about heavy. The Patriots. Are they going to get their, 6 wins?
They're damn sure not getting 6, dude. They might get 5, and I don't even know about
Hey,
5.
man.
They got the
It is
Bears.
close. They almost won last week.
They got the Bears.
Drake May
Almost.
up here-
They got
Drake
the
May
Bears.
up here
almost
getting
won
more
last week,
rushing
too,
yards than
you know?
passing.
Dude, bro, they got 2 overtime losses this year. That's
Are they
It's
gonna
close.
beat the Bears?
No,
Are they gonna beat the Rams?
no,
The Dolphins?
no.
Colts?
Yes.
Cardinals?
they could beat the
Wait.
Bears too.
No, hang on. They're not going to beat the Colts.
Flacco?
Go
No.
again.
Shut up, bro.
Cardinals?
No, they're not going to beat the Cardinals.
Bills?
No,
Chargers?
maybe. Harbaugh could fuck
Nah.
that up.
Bills again?
Harbaugh could fuck that up in an 8-point game, dude. Harbaugh could fuck that up.
Bills again?
Bills
Would it
again,
be
absolutely not.
Or would it be your boy Herbert?
I didn't say Herbert fuck it up. I said Harbaugh could
Hey,
fuck
that's
that
what
up.
I mean. Hey, that's why I'm asking.
The
Would it
Morgan
be
quarterbacks,
Harbaugh or
man.
your boy Herbert?
Anybody got
Is
anything
Oregon
else?
quarterback you now? Is that what's happening?
Here we
Are we
go.
quarterback you?
Hey, I will say, Dylan Gabriel is about to set the NCAA record for completion percentage in a season. This fuck is out here completing 78% of his
Bro,
passes.
it's unbelievable.
No, for sure. He's a dog. I didn't think anything like.
For a lefty.
Yeah.
Anybody got
That's
anything else
pretty
crazy
impressive,
here?
bro. I mean, basketball kicked up. That's about.
Oh yeah, we can say something about this real quick. Joel Embiid was in the right for shoving the guy, and he has a 3-game
Oh, yeah.
suspension. That's horseshit, but they probably just said we're gonna put this behind us. Rest in peace to the guy because they're putting him back in the locker room. He's gonna ask Joel Embiid further questions. Joel Embiid might eat him like a sandwich.
Bro, to talk about somebody's to be like the shit that dude said is literally that was insane. I can't believe that's even fucking a thing. Like,
Uberon.
It's crazy. See if I can find the actual.
Bro,
I've
to
never-
talk about him.
What was that movie? What was it? Big Daddy? The kid had Scuba Steve.
Oh, bro.
It's fucking Ronnie right now. You need to get in the bathtub, Julian.
Bro, that's actually
They
a
wiped the
great
internet
movie.
of the
That's
video
a
for
great
asking the
movie.
question.
Big
Oh
Daddy.
man.
Probably mainstream. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You ever seen the movie
I-
The Ringer? You scratch my CD.
Picked it up in broad
When the
daylight
fuck-
and
when-
you scratched it.
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Yeah.
Shout out.
And
Johnny
you remember the movie Euro Trip?
I didn't see your road trip. I never saw that.
And Deuce
Right.
Bigelow.
Nah.
Deuce
didn't
Bigelow,
see
you're
it.
Oh,
European Bigelow.
Harold and Kumar. Harold and Kumar.
You're just naming
All
off
three of
stoner
them.
movies.
You ever had a cock meat
Yeah.
sandwich?
How
That's
high?
Guantanamo Bay. Yeah. You got papers?
Who's Big
Cool.
Bob? Just crazy.
Which one you
Bro,
got?
I was introduced.
Bro, the one
Hey, listen,
scene
hold on,
where
time
Neil
out.
Patrick Harris is-
I was introduced to a movie this summer that I was unfamiliar with. Friday, absolutely hysterical, dude. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. Okay, see,
All right, now
That's
hold on, hold on.
four is when you discover
next
But-
Fridays might be just a tad bit better. Now, if you watch next Friday, you watch Friday after next.
time out. But listen, see, you guys think it's like terrible, but I don't think I've got a completely different outlook on it. I achieved this good of a sense of humor the first time I fucking saw that shit. So it was way funnier the first time I saw it than the first time you saw it. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
It might have been.
That's my philosophy.
no, you know the movie I thought of the other day, Josh, Avery, at least you two probably. How High?
Yeah.
I
obviously.
just
Bro, I
said
used to watch that so much when I was a kid, bro. Like
I
literally.
remember when they put How High on MTV. I was like we were probably in high school when they were playing it on MTV.
Shout out
They
Method Man.
smoked Bro's body.
Ivory, they smoked his ashes. They smoked his ashes. And
Got
got his
smart.
and he helped them pass their test to get into Harvard.
Shout out
That
Method
shit was
Man.
hilarious.
Method Man,
bro.
great rapper,
What?
great actor.
My
great
favorite
American.
my favorite part is when they're in there, and the Indian guy comes in. He got the fucking shit on his lip. And he's like, "Oh, let me hit the dutchie, my friend." He was like, "You ain't hitting this shit. You got some that shit on your lip. Got some shit on your lip."
yeah.
And
Yeah,
folks, that brings us to the end of episode 21, brought to you by Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
And we'll catch you next time. Peace.